All right, SOBs, just got off of work. We're out at this Whiting Woods spot. It's been raining on and off all day, and in not too long, an hour or so, it's supposed to start raining a bit more. So we're probably gonna get rained on today. It is what it is. But we're gonna take a couple casts at each of like the normal ponds we fish. But I was looking on the map, and it seems like a little bit further back, if we walk just a little bit further, there might be a couple other ponds back there that we can give a try to. So, you know, we'll try to catch a couple here, and we'll walk back there and see if we can try any new waters. Let's see if we can make anything happen. All right, guys, front pond. We're gonna take a couple casts with this spinnerbait where we caught this a pickerel the other day, a couple pickerel. Like I said, we're gonna keep it moving pretty quick past these regularly fished lakes. I really want to go check out those back ones. All right, spot by the bridge we normally catch some fish. Take a couple casts over here. And at this point, it's not hard rain, but we are getting rained on. We started getting rained on just after we left that first lake. Hopefully it stays just a drizzle like this. But sorry if there ends up being some water droplets or anything on the lens. I'll try to wipe it off as much as I can. All right, I'm gonna toss this Texas rig 6 cents prawn. Got it Texas rigged up with a 1/8 ounce angler tungsten weight. It's not very deep here. I don't need a very heavy weight. Alright, so I'm further back now than I ever have been before. Looks like there's a tree stand up there, if you guys can see that. Looks pretty old. But hopefully we'll be able to find these little ponds that look like we're back here on the map. Alright guys, so far this is the most open route I found down to this, you know, pond area. So we're gonna get down there, we're gonna check it out, and we're gonna hope we don't get a whole load of ticks. Let's get to it. All right, I'm gonna try. It looks really shallow. I'm gonna try this ultralight with the Castmaster right here, limited casting. But I see like a lawn chair over on the other side, so I feel like there's got to be a way to get over and around a little bit. So we're gonna keep exploring. Hopefully we'll catch some things, but we're gonna do some exploring. And worst comes to worst, we could always go back up to those front ponds because we know there's fish in there. All right guys, found this little section, and got a lot of pads. And I know upstream the water's warm enough for bass to be bedding. So I'm gonna try to chuck a frog around. I'm gonna tie one on and see if we can make it happen. There's not too much casting space here, so we'll see. Alright guys, got the frog tied on. Said casting's limited. I don't know if I'll be able to get out far enough to get anything to bite this thing. We're gonna see if we can get anywhere else to cast from as well. My first time fishing the frog this year. Really hopeful to get a bite. Alright guys, we're standing on an extremely sketchy beaver dam. There's water on both sides of us. Just got our balance in here. But we're going to try to get a few casts out. Got a beautiful little creek back here. Let's see if it opens up where I can get to anymore. But so far it's a cool little place. All right, SOBs, we got back to this back pond, and let's be honest, it's kind of a bust back here. I mean, it looks juicy and everything, but nothing's hitting a frog, and there's not much bank fishing opportunity here. There's a lot of brush, and you can't get to many places to cast. So I was just looking on the map, and it looks like there's one other small pond. I'm not sure we can get to it, but let's go try. Here we go. guys, got to this back pond. It looks all right, but it looks pretty shallow. I'm gonna chuck this Castmaster. That this fishing is definitely very limited around it. I'm gonna try to get to a spot or two, but we'll see how it goes. It was one hell of a walk to get here too, let me tell you. Alright guys, I've walked down there all the way around this little pond. It looks super shallow and super weedy, and this is the clearest spot I have found. Scared some ducks. So I don't know if there's going to be fish here. It just looks like kind of like a, I don't know, drainage ditch type of deal. But it doesn't mean there's not fish here. It just worries me that it's as shallow as it is. Alright SOBs, I saw one more spot on the map. So I walked a little further into the woods to try to get to it. But I don't know if you guys could see out there through those trees. But there's not much bank fishing, and it's honestly more of a muddy swamp with a little channel going through it than anything else. So we're gonna take the walk back to the, towards the truck, fish those front lakes for a little bit. But at this point, we're like a mile and a half away from the truck, so it's gonna take us a little bit to get back there. It's already starting to rain on us. But I got some cool pictures along the way, some cool stuff that I found. So I'll throw those up at the very end. And I guess let's start this hike, and hopefully we'll get on some fish up front. All right guys, it's went on like a 45-minute walk to get back to this front lake. But I'm back to one of the regularly fished lakes. I'm gonna start with this prawn, chuck it around. Alright guys, tied on a spinnerbait. I've had a lot of luck with these things here lately. It's the majority of I've caught fish on. So I'm gonna give it a few chucks around and see if I can get anything in front of anything that'll eat it. Alright SOBs, I'm gonna get out of here. I've walked a few miles. I'm pretty wet. It's been lately raining most of the time. I'm a little bit cold. We fished these front ponds for a little while, not very long. We didn't get on anything, but we did hike back and check out 3 new little spots that I saw on Google Maps. Unfortunately, all 3 of them were kind of a bust. One was just kind of like a swampy area, and the other 2 didn't have the greatest bank fishing, and the second one was very, very shallow, so I don't even know if anything would be living in there. But at least we found out that those are not places we want to go. But if you like this video, hit that like button and comment and tell me how often you end up going to places and they're just a bust. Subscribe, you'll get to see all my new stuff coming out. Until next time guys, peace.